And we're going live. Wait, hold on. Hat off. There you go. This Bible's all messed up. Yes, he is a witness, they replied. See? Starting on 1 Samuel 11, verse 5, 4, or 6. It was the Lord who appointed Moses and Aaron. Samuel continued. He brought your ancestors out of the land of Egypt. I'll stand here quietly before the Lord as I remind you of all the great things the Lord has done for you and your ancestors. Indeed. Oh, sorry. Sorry. It's about the Lord. When the Israelites were in Egypt and cried out to the Lord, he sent Moses and Aaron to rescue them from Egypt. Thomas Train and Branson's. Mr. Branson. Thomas the Train and Branson the Stevenson. Then they cried to the Lord again and confessed, we have sinned by turning away from the Lord, worshiping the images of Baal. Years ago. And Ashtaroth of Ai. Don't worship Ashtaroth. I will cut right through Ashtaroth. Baal and Ashtaroth. But we will worship you and you alone. Him, God of gods. He's the God of 1,000 hills. What? He's the God of gods. 1,000 hills. Indeed. But when you were afraid of Nahash, the king of Ammon, you came to me and said that you wanted a king to reign over you, even though the Lord your God was already your king. All right, here is the king you have chosen. I see a well on top of a well. Boom, 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 boom. There's our God. There's our God. Boom, 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 boom. I will spank them. Like I said, I'll spank them. Let's do this again. Randomize. Good comes to those who lend money generously. Well, lend me money generously, but I want you to do it properly. We need to meet up face to face because of Ashtaroth. Don't worship Ashtaroth. Such people will not be overcome by evil. Those who and come to me with a plan. If you think you got an idea or something, or, you know what? Help me out here before you lend me money. I'll get her done, done. They do not fear bad news. They confidently trust the Lord to care for them. Indeed. Yes, give praise, O servants of the Lord. Praise the name of the Lord. Boom, 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 boom. Pump it in there, pump it in there, pump it in there. Pump it in there, pump it in there, pump it in there. Let's give praise, O servants of the Lord. Praise the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of the Lord now and forever. Everywhere from the east to the west, praise the name of the Lord. For the Lord is high above the nations. His glory is higher than the heavens. Who can be compared with the Lord our God? Who is enthroned on high? He stoops to look down on heaven and on earth. Indeed, that's our God. Let's do this again. After the wall was finished and I had set up the doors and the gates, gatekeepers, singers, and Levites were appointed, I gave the responsibility to governing Jerusalem to my brother Hananiah, along with Hananiah, the commander of the fortress, for he was a faithful man who feared God more than most. I said to them, do not leave the gates open during the hottest part of the day. Mr. Brunson fears God, indeed.